I wanted to say as well that although my Christmas didn't go very well, although I got loads of really nice stuff as you have seen, I did have a really bad day on Christmas Day and Christmas night. But there's things that's happened the past 2 days which has made it a bit more easier to deal with and a lot more easier to cope with, and knowing that I cannot talk. I am so sorry. This is so embarrassing. Knowing that I have a CAMHS appointment on Thursday, which isn't my usual time, so that might throw me off a bit, and I might be thinking tomorrow, because that I'm going and that I'm going to have my appointment, and so it might throw me off a bit, but I'm hoping not too much, because it's only the day after. It's not a drastic change. It's not like it's changed to a Monday or something. So I have my appointment on Thursday, and I can talk to her about it there. And I have the self-harm group next Thursday, not this Thursday, coming next Thursday. And by then I'll be back in school as well. So I'll get to see everyone again. But we also have a lot of stresses at the moment because we have an English exam on the 10th, and then we have a science exam. I'm not sure when the science exam is, but I'm dreading it. I have to get a B in the science exam, so I'm going to have to be revising so hard, and going back to school after school to revise when they have sessions. So yeah, it's going to be difficult, and I know that this next year is going to be a hard one because it's year 11, and there's all the stresses with getting exams and coursework done, and there's stresses with getting into the college you want to go to. But I know that I have the support there, and I have things that are set in place, and I'm sure if things do start to go a tad wrong, then I know where I can go, and I know who can support me, and I know what to do, and I know what to do if it's like, say, a Saturday night and I'm feeling really low and there's no support. I just urge you to be able to make those connections with people, and to be able to make a list of things that you can do. If you make a clear-cut plan of things to do when you are feeling bad, and you use it, then you are more likely to be able to recover and be able to get through those tough times, and be able to look back and go, yeah, I did it, I got through that, I made it. And if you look at how far you've come already, like, some of you may think, no, I've not come far, what's she on about? But you have got through another day. You have come one step closer to recovery each time you make a step forward. Each time that you resist urges, even if you don't end up resisting the urge all the time, you have proof that you can do it if you do things like what I do with my calendar. You can do it. You really can do it. There is no point sitting there and saying, I can't do it, I can't do it, if you have proof that you have done it. And I know people who have been so low and felt so depressed and felt that the only thing that they could do now is to end their life. And something keeps them going, and some of them have recovered or are still in recovery but are at the end stages, and I know people who are right at the beginning of those stages too, who are at that stage where they think there's no hope, but there's living proof, and there is proof all around you. People may hide the fact that they are self-harmer, or they have an eating disorder, or they're schizophrenic, or they're psychotic, they've got psychosis, or they have depression, or OCD, or so many other illnesses. But they're still fighting, and they still keep going, and they still keep a smile on their face when they walk down the street. And I don't know how these people do it. I mean, you feel like you have to do it. I mean, I do it. I've used makeup. I use my eyeliner as a mask. And it's not helpful to put that mask up. It's not helpful to put that front up, because it makes it harder then to be able to communicate to people. It's like my best friend, she has terrible self-esteem issues, and although she doesn't seem like the type of person that would, even though she seems like the type of person that has the biggest personality in the world, and she seems like the most outgoing person ever, I'm pretty sure she hates herself. I know she hates herself, and knowing that other people are hurting, that hurts you. And she will say things that make her seem like the biggest confident person in the world. I've seen her cry because she's been that hurt about her body, that hurt about any little flaw that she can find, and I know it gets her down, but I love her, and she is one of my greatest friends there is. But you cannot say that someone has the biggest personality in the world, because I think everyone, every single person, will find a flaw with themselves, and they'll hate themselves for that flaw, even though they can be the most amazing person inside and out, and they can put up that front. They can hurt inside too, and they may be the people that you don't expect.